chasing light, shadows dance, day to night, lens sharp, soul in sight, the camera whispers, hold it tight, click, click, moments freeze, time captured in the breeze, yeah. The camera light, the flash ignites, frame the world, see it right, the camera light, you're the light, yeah.
Well, good day, everybody, and welcome back to the Camera Life podcast. This is the Random Photography Show, episode 131. That's craziness. It is, of course, the 10th of November. And if you're watching along, if you happen to stumble upon this live stream, then stick around. We've got a lot of camera and photography news to talk about. And please don't forget to hit the like button. Helps us out a lot. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon, because in that way you'll get notifications in your time zone when we go live twice a week, at least. Last week it felt like we never left the studio.
It was a threefer that week. Yeah,
it was a threefer. How are you, Justin?
I'm good. I feel like I've been busy, but I don't know with
that's
what.
Not true. Yeah.
I sort of thought back and I was like, busy with what? I'm not sure, but busy
right.
Nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
what
good.
about you?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I've been busy. Yeah, we've got lots going on here, renovating and doing some painting and moving stuff around and getting
Lounge
things set
room's
up.
looking good.
Yeah, it's pretty cozy, huh?
Mm.
It's hard to leave, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't go out the best of times, but now that I've got such a cozy household,
You'll never leave.
it's hard to get off that couch, I must say. I do like it a lot.
Only
here we
just
are.
Get out with the macro lens. Just sneak out the front, sneak out the back.
Yeah,
get a little
maybe.
bug photo, and then scurry back into the lounge room.
Yeah. Ooh, back into my couch and my jammies and my loungewear. But how about you? So you don't know what you've been busy with, but you've been busy.
Nah, no idea. No idea. Lots been going on in the camera world, though. Just keeping up with the camera news at the moment has been tough.
It's crazy.
We'll,
I mean,
we'll
we
help.
had Canon last week with the R6 III, and you've got some news of your own on that, which we'll reveal one day when you're ready, of course. No pressure.
Probably tonight.
Yeah, all right.
It's nothing
cool.
exciting. We'll talk about it later.
We will. Sony are on the brink of releasing something special as well.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Leica
that.
just dropped a new edition of a camera, an existing camera.
Yeah, which is just that's a regular week. Leica come out
pretty
with
much.
a different color of an existing camera.
Yeah,
As much
charge
as
another $900 for it.
I know, and I pick on them, but I also see it and I'm like, oh, I want that.
It's pretty sexy. There's a lot of froth. When I first saw it, I went, oh, yeah, I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening. It is a beautiful looking piece of industrial design.
Yeah, they always that edition always looks good. But yeah, we'll get to that in the news and rumors. We got all the normal segments. We got the Your Images segment at the end of the night. We've already got a ton of images in. If you do want yours included, email them to me right now, justin@luckystraps.com.au. If you're listening to this later, then send it in next week. Just email me and say images for next week's show. Yeah. So, you won't miss out.
No. We'll try to get to everybody's images. But you want to say hello to everyone?
Yeah. Speaking of everyone, Rick's here. Rick Nelson.
Hey,
hello, everyone.
Nelson.
Rick sent me a little surprise in the email. I don't know. We'll see if we have time to play it tonight or save it for a special occasion. I don't know. Cool. It's not the only.
Right.
Apparently, I'm not the only person that can play with AI songmaking. Who else? Grant Fleming is here. Why am I here so early? I don't know. Are you still here? It was early. 6:53 p.m. It was very early.
What's going on? Earlier than me this time.
Grant sent some images in this week, which is cool. Philip Johnson, evening all.
Philip.
And he also says, "Oh my God, Sony! How did that get through?" Yeah, look, we talk about Sony sometimes.
Yeah,
they do make
sometimes.
some cool cameras
Now and then.
Some beautiful soulless cameras. Lucinda Goodwin is here. Good evening, and Paul sent some photos in as well.
Hey, Paul.
Or a photo. Sorry, a photo. And I think I've got everyone else's organised, but just get them in. It's not too late. So what else will we be doing? We'll be doing the news. We'll do the normal news and rumours roundup. There's lots of rumours about, I don't know, action cameras and all sorts of stuff. But I can't believe there's so many larger camera releases happening this far into. They always talk about Techtober, but then November, December is usually just sales
Dead.
and stuff.
Yeah. Black Friday.
Yeah.
Monday.
It's busy with deals.
Yeah.
And it's kind of odd that we're seeing big camera releases, but it's happening. What else will we do? We'll also we'll do the segment. We normally have a segment sometimes called "What's in the Box" when we get new stuff, but we've tweaked that segment tonight, and I've called it
I want it in the box.
Yeah.
What is that?
Did you only just notice that?
Yeah, it's like, hang on, I had to read it 3 times. I want it in the box.
Say it again.
No.
No, don't say it again. Anyway, we'll get to that. Maybe in the meantime, if you're listening, have a think for when we get to that segment about some things that have been on your list that you might be keeping an eye on through the sales season.
Your wish list.
The wish list, the little photography wish list. This is a good time of year. It's not a good time of year to just go and buy junk because it's cheap.
Yeah.
Or buy something you really don't need. But if there's something that's been on your list, it's probably a good time of year to keep. Actually, you know what? I should tell you guys. Lucky Straps will be having a sale starting this week. It's usually this time of year. We've always, for like 10 years, we've done a family sale, which has always been for like previous customers, and then we end up extending it to previous customers and email subscribers. So if you're not already a customer and you want access to the sale, make sure you subscribe to our email list. If you are already a customer and you get our emails, then you'll find out about it when it goes live on Wednesday morning.
But the site will go down for a couple of days, won't it? In preparation.
No, it'll be less. I think I'll actually get it down to like, it might only go down for a very short amount of time, like an hour or something. I had planned that it might go down for like a day. I had to do that 1 year and I just made it password protected, but I think this time I can get around that. So it probably won't go down for very long at all.
Okay, well, just don't fuck it up. Oops, sorry, language. Don't screw it up. I don't want Yelena telling me off again for dropping an F-bomb. I
always screw it up. If you can't wait for the sale, you can use code GRANT for 16% off. That is still a thing.
Is that still a legit thing?
How's that double harness going? It's not, Lucinda. It's not going anywhere. Ooh, Mark Bluetooth also needs a double harness. Well, okay.
Hey, Mark.
I'm doing my best.
Seen you in the chat for a while.
Haven't seen you in the chat for a long time.
Oh, Elena's on to me.
She's always listening.
Sorry, Elena.
She's always listening.
I try to avoid the first F-bomb like within the first 15 minutes, but sometimes I just fuck it up. So, you know.
Yeah. Lisa Leach is here.
Hey,
no photos
Lisa.
this week, Lisa. Been too busy.
He's been busy with work.
Yeah, working.
She actually had to work when we were doing a podcast the other day, and
I saw that.
Chose not to watch us live. I sent a very strongly worded email. All right.
So you're normally a catch-up sort of guy, I know, Mark, but if you happen to have a photo you want to send in for the Your Images section tonight, email it to me, justin@luckystraps.com.au right now. Probably got 10 minutes.
What about a photo? What about a photo of your cosplay, Mark? Mark's been working on a secret cosplay project for some time now.
It's not too late, Lisa. You got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. The episodes have been great lately. We've been getting some awesome guests, fun conversations, and the guests have been like, they'll have a style of photography, but the conversations have ended up so much broader than just like that one
shoot
style
landscapes,
of, or equine photography or whatever. We've ended up talking about all sorts of stuff, great business ideas, different ways of being inspired or trying to be creative. It's been really fun.
Yeah.
Lots of takeaways. It's actually been, I'll dig into it more in the I want it in the box section. So the first time I typed that out, I actually typed it out as I want it in my box, and I was like, I can't do that. So I changed it, but I've been thinking a lot about, really about leaning into the pet photography thing a lot. So that's been fun.
Well, imagine how busy you'll be if you have an actual job.
Exactly.
Jeez, how will you find the time to work with all of this?
I'll just do less of other stuff. I don't know. I'll figure it out. No trailer yet, Lucinda, but I've come up with some stages of how I'll sort of work my way towards the trailer. And I've been really enjoying coming up with creative ways to push that genre, the dog photography genre. And I think I've got all this some photography knowledge hiding up in my brain somewhere. And especially from this podcast, all the stuff that you see, and then you start thinking, oh, could I do that with dogs? Could I do that with dogs? Well, that'd be different. I don't know if anyone's done that with dogs before. And it's, I don't know if it's one of those things that you have to like pigeonhole yourself a little bit to then get creative in that area. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Or maybe you could have like, you know how like some people that we interact, that's a terrible way to say it. Some of our mates in the photography world, like Bruce, you know, Bruce Model's got this fine art practice, but he's also a really serious high grade videographer and photographer who does commercial and headshots and all sorts of stuff as well. And his fine art is kind of his playground for creativity. Maybe you need like a run of the mill dog portrait business, but you do some sort of art style, fine art images that are different.
That's what I'm thinking. It would have to have like a signature sort of a standard style kind of, not boring, but like, hey, this is a thing that I can do repeatedly. And this is like, and it's for the client. Obviously they're not photos for me. If the client was going to pay for them, they want to kind of know what they're going to get. And it's something, but then, then expanding out from that in ways that are a bit, because you know what I actually wrote down? I was like, I want to do this. I've never entered photography competitions. I've sort of never felt compelled to, but I was like, oh, I wonder if I could try and do that with this.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Anyway,
I say do it. Why not? You've got nothing to lose. Life is short. Put some entries in.
And I do love pooches. Just quickly, Glenn Lavender says you guys should get David Duchemin on. I think he's on our list. Glenn, I don't know if we've reached out to him yet or not, because I wrote him down. Well, you mentioned him in your interview. I'm sure you did. Yeah. And I think he's on our list. And if he's not, I've mucked up, but I'm pretty sure I wrote him down somewhere, but maybe I've missed putting him on the list that Greg has. I'll have to see. But I definitely want to get him on.
Maybe you do. I don't know that I've got David De Parker.
You haven't got... Let's put him on. Because, he...
David Balduzzi.
I sort of went on a little bit of a deep dive on him when Glenn mentioned him. And,
how do you spell his surname? You spell it out for me. I'll write it down.
Duchemin.
Duchemin. Cool. All right, we'll find him.
Yeah. All right, what else are we gonna? David Leparati's here. Didn't buy the trailer. What else? Oh, Mark also second David Duchemin. Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Grant says, "Do you like dogs?" Yeah, I like dogs.
Yeah, gotta like dogs to do it.
Will the Paw Patrol trailer have its own channel? What I thought.
Is that what you're calling it? The Paw Patrol.
The Paw Patrol trailer. I thought maybe I probably wouldn't. If it had its own channel, the channel would probably be more just about dogs and stuff like that. If I did do that, but I actually thought, would it be fun? Would anyone care if I documented the process of like trying to make a business out of it? Just I don't know how. Like I'll just do it on this channel. I'll just do. If I do like behind the scenes videos and stuff like that. And that's what I'm thinking.
Not?
Yeah. The build out videos of the trailer.
I think you should get some of those meta glasses like what Lucinda has.
I 100% would do that for
doing it. Yeah.
Although the thing is, if it was the trailer stuff, I wouldn't even need those. I just mount a couple of cameras.
Yeah,
and
true.
Just press go, you know, like, but I probably would get them anyway. Because I think it would be I don't think you'd need a YouTube channel for it. You would
the socials.
For those clients, like I don't think clients are like, oh, I'm going to watch a 10-minute YouTube video on. They just want to see like how it works, what you do, and then they want their dog to get cool photos. So
sounds like a good plan.
And then we're getting more guest requests, and then Joey L. Greg Carrick's listening in while playing blues.
I know. How cool's that?
I love that you're on the radio whilst listening to us. It's amazing. You should
was it
beam
Lawrence
us straight
LAW?
through the radio. Oh, sorry.
To everyone.
To everyone. Joey, LAWRENCE, but it's Joey L. I don't know if that Joey capital L. Maybe that's the Insta handle or something.
Yeah, we'll find him. Cool. Thanks, everyone.
And Exy's here. Says, hello,
Hey,
Greg.
Exy. Oh, hi,
I guess,
Exy.
what am I? Nothing?
Yeah, you're nothing.
Thanks. Not pulling that up again.
No, Exy, you just made an enemy.
Oh, dear. Okay, I guess we better get into some comments. Speaking of comments, we have got 1,717 subscribers.
What?
But I want to hit 2,000 before...
Say that number again. How many?
1,717.
I thought you said 1,117. I was going to...
You thought we'd gone down.
We've gone backwards.
We've gone down.
What have we done?
Help. No. 1,717. I want to hit 2,000 by New Year's Eve. Let's say that.
Right.
So if you guys can help, please, if there's a photographer friend of yours that doesn't know this channel exists and you think they'll like it, hit them up.
Let them know. Yeah.
Please.
Share the love.
Oh, Art Wolf. Art Wolf is amazing. Add it to the list,
So
Greg.
many amazing names.
Yeah. Neil Leach says, Thomas Heaton style trailer build. Yeah, I would have to, and I've never really done that. We built a whole van and I didn't say anything about it. So, all right. Rick Nelson sent some photos through, which are very cool. Unfortunately, my email service has said that be careful with this message. It might be phishing.
Who's that from?
Rick Nelson.
Oh, good on you, Rick.
Apparently he's trying to steal my
Spammer.
something. Yeah. What are you doing to me? Anyway, we'll check some comments out and we will get into this show because we've dragged it out for too long. Sorry, team. We're just catching up.
What viewer comments have we got today, Justin?
I'll pull them on up. Ta-da. Let's see. Not many. Literally nothing. It's been so quiet. I better change it. Probably because I've replied to some of those. Let me see here. 6 days ago. There we go. The Jim Bob song was cool. Oh, I think we've already read that one out. Yeah, this one. Pet photography business names, 101 ways to shoot a cat. No.
How dare you? Who was that?
No. That was Brannigan99. What's up, Brannigan?
You know, as soon as you get your trailer and you get it all set up, I'm going to get you to drive to Melbourne and come here and photograph all 5 of my my cats at once.
Did you just call them fats? Those poor cats.
I want you to photograph my fats. That sounds so wrong on so many different levels.
Sound wrong.
My cats.
Oh, imagine, trying to get all 5 of them in one shot. They'd hate me. I'd end up scratched to pieces.
Nah, they're all right.
I don't think I'd advertise cats. I would do cats if required. But I think that would be tricky. No need to resend, Paul. Let's come through. I'm just trying to download it. I think it's all good. Okay. At Rex Nathan Chan. Sounds like a perfect update for the EF50. Oh, yeah. This was on the little clip we made about the Canon RF45 1.2.
Yep.
That it will be a bargain. Perfect update to the 50 EF1.4. And yeah, I think so. I think it'll be very similar to the EF1.4. I've got the EF1.4, so I'll be putting them head to head when I can. And another question we got at Reflux043, if you get the full spectrum conversion, we're talking about like infrared versus full spectrum.
Yep.
What filter do you need for photographing normally in visible light? So essentially, what's the filter that takes your camera back to just being a camera instead of full spectrum? And it's called a UV/IR cut UV/IR cut hot mirror filter. Go onto Kalari Vision or any of the other places, but Kalari is a US company, but they've got the best information that I've found that's sort of laid out quite logically for what does what and how to piece together a kit, or if you're going to modify.
So are we talking about reversing?
Not reversing. So basically so imagine your camera, it comes standard with the filters in place to allow in this much light, normal. And then we get it converted normally. So there's infrared conversion, which would then take it to, hang on, is infrared more above or below? Below. I can't remember. Anyway, let's say it's down here. So then it can see this light. That's what the conversions normally do. Full spectrum takes it from normal to wider. And then you use filters because it can capture all this info. You can use a filter to take it back to normal, and then you clip that filter out and you put one that just does infrared at certain different wavelengths, and then you can experiment with different wavelengths instead of being locked in to one specific wavelength. And
are these the drop-in filters over the sensor?
Yeah, let me
on a little frame. Yeah,
since we're talking about it,
all right, let's bring it up.
Let's bring it up because I am doing this. I think I'm going to do it to a new camera. I told you that. I'll share this instead. I told you that they look like this.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
So at Kalari Vision, you go there. Obviously, you have to get your camera converted first, either by these guys or someone else. The one that I can always not remember the name of in Melbourne that was Camera Clinic and now is something else. And every time something imaging, science, image, design. I can't remember. Someone will tell me in the chat. But yeah, obviously you select your brand. And then, so this is saying it's for Canon RF. They're magnetic lenses, and then there's sort of different sets or different types that you might need. So that's the hot mirror filter that would take it back to regular photography. We can do infrared.
But how effective is it at replicating what the sensor? Oh gosh, that looked good, didn't it? I love that infrared look. Wait, how close is the image when you? Oh God, words, Greg. So if you've got, let's say you've got an old R5 and you get that converted, and then you've got a standard R5 that hasn't been converted. When you put those filters back in to try and turn it back into a regular camera, how close is the image quality? Is it the same? Is it degraded at all? Is it?
I'm led to believe that it's very, very, very close because essentially you're taking out this is, I guess, the sort of thing that you're taking out of the camera when you convert it.
Yeah, I guess.
So OEM hot mirror, UV IR cut hot mirror. I don't know. We need to get an expert on here. David Leparati says it's imaging by design. That's right, imaging by design. But yeah, they're designed to block ultraviolet and infrared light while allowing only visible wavelengths to pass through, 400 to 700. This makes it essential for photographers using full spectrum cameras who want to shoot in normal visible light. By cutting these unwanted wavelengths, the hot mirror filter restores natural color accuracy, improves sharpness, and delivers true to life results. So whether it has minor degradation or not, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We need an expert to find out. But yeah, anyway, that's how those work. And it's a lot more appealing to me to have a camera that fits my current lenses and everything, but not one that's limited to a specific type of infrared photography. Like, hey, I've got to commit to, because if you have a look at infrared, like these are all the types of conversions you can get done. So how do you pick, how do you pick what wavelength you want to commit to? Whereas you can experiment with these filters and then still use it as a backup camera if the quality is good enough with that. The hot mirror.
So potentially
filter.
a more expensive way to go, but you have more options available to you.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's probably a reason why maybe a direct conversion is slightly better. And that's probably something that an expert infrared photographer or someone who converts these would be able to tell us. Love to get someone on the podcast, maybe someone from Imaging by Design when they're not too busy. But yeah. Anyway.
Very cool.
Very cool. Back to the...
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that was that. And then they said thanks. And I said, cool. On Alex Cerns. So... Alex Kearns. Oh no, I've done it.
You did it too.
Greg. Alex Kearns. We had an awesome 3-hour podcast. If you want to find out about pet photography or taking great images or running a business or reviewing movies, or she's starting 2 podcasts soon, just multitasking in general, anything, or just a good time, check that episode out, episode 130. And Glyn, Creative Photo Workshop, says, easily the best podcast I watched today. And I replied, our aim is to make you feel like you're watching a great podcast.
That is our aim.
And if you don't get why that's funny, go have a listen to the episode with Alex Kearns. And finally, on another one about the RF45mm 1.2 that just come out, at Basil BCF said, I just pre-ordered this lens for $469 US from B&H. And I replied, I pre-ordered it too. Because I did.
Oh, you did.
I did pre-order it. I got in touch with Canon and I said, what's to go with this lens? And they said, we can't tell you when you'll get it. And I said, awesome, I'll take one. And I also ordered the R6 Mark III. And
that's amazing.
Essentially, the R6 III will be putting the R3 on the chopping block. I'll do some head-to-heads with those 2 cameras, which I think YouTube will enjoy. Test the autofocus, image quality, especially autofocus and high ISO is what I'll be testing.
Yep.
And then one of them will be leaving. So only one.
Like Big Brother.
That's right. And then also the RF45 is really, I don't know if I'll keep it or not. It does look super interesting and quite a good travel lightweight prime to have in the bag. But it would have to, I'm not keeping all the 50s I've got. So I'll do a massive 50mm shootout and see what remains after that. I've been hanging on to them all because I want to do this shootout, and I've just been procrastinating, and this is the lens that will tip me over the edge to get it done.
Nice. So did you order your own copy of the 45, or are you waiting for a test
No, I ordered one as well.
Oh, you did?
They're well priced, and I know it won't be as good as the 1.4 VCM, the RF, or the RF 1.2, obviously. But it might be good enough that I want it to be my travel lens, and then only one of those other 50s would remain. And then I would ditch because I've currently got the RF 1.8 Nifty 50.
Yep.
And I've taken traveling. And if this is better than that at, say, F2, then I'll ditch the Nifty 50. I'll get barely anything for it on Marketplace, but I'll get rid of that and hang on to because at least the 1.2, if it's slightly better optics at F2, a little bit better build quality, and has the ability to go to 1.2 even with aberrations and stuff.
Yep.
But I like to shoot black and white a lot when I'm traveling, so that stuff's not as big of an issue when you're shooting black and white. Chromatic aberrations, wide open. So, and apparently the other main issues it has is like soft corners, which I'm often, if I'm using it wide open, I'm probably shooting like a person or something, and
so you don't care about soft
corners are going to be blurry. Like it doesn't matter. Yep. Anyway.
Oh, that's exciting! Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh well,
why not?
There's nothing really to congratulate. I just asked someone to put something on pre-order for me.
No, but it's exciting.
It wasn't difficult.
Although you might be a bit desensitized to it given how much gear you own, but it is exciting when you order a new camera because it's new possibilities and it's fun learning a new piece of kit, and especially a new lens. There's always absolute joy in discovering a new lens.
Ordering a camera for me isn't exciting. I usually get remorse an hour to a day later and think, why have I done that? So it's receiving it and opening up the box. That's exciting. That's the bit that I like. It's all about what's in the box.
It is.
And as Glyn says, a new camera will make you a better photographer.
Without fail.
It's
couldn't get any worse.
Okay. That's all the comments. Let's get into some news.
News and rumors.
Let's do some.
All right. News and rumors. We won't go through everything because we don't have 3 hours. But there's lots going on in the camera and photography world at the moment. for all brands, although there wasn't much Canon news this week. They had their time in the spotlight last week with the announcement of the R6 Mark III and the aforementioned 45mm 1.2 that Justin has ordered. Let's start with Fujifilm just for something different.
Okay.
Couple of little news articles. This one here is funny, and I love it because there's a bit of humor and it kind of aligns with what I think. Can we bring up the official apology from Fujifilm?
I'll bring it up. Hang on. Yeah, I did see that, and it's already getting copied too. No doubt. Hang on. Is there anywhere else I can find it? Those damn rumors sites, and they're it's just one moment. Oh, it'll be okay. It'll probably just bounce around all over the place. You know how it loads the ads and it keeps changing?
Yeah. Yep.
Just while Justin it's so small
gets his shit together, and stops making excuses. Fujifilm India put out an official apology on behalf of Fujifilm. And the official apology statement, which came out a few days ago, says, "It has come to our attention that a few of our Fujifilm users have been have encountered some unexpected complications after buying camera from the X and GFX series. Point 1, apparently life behind the viewfinder of a Fujifilm has led to the following problems. Family and friends have started complaining that just a quick walk to the market now turns into a multi-hour golden hour photo shoot. That's fairly true. Strangers on the street keep stopping to ask about that beautiful vintage film camera, only to be confused when you mention it's digital. Weekend plans have been replaced by spontaneous photo walks. I'm guilty of that. And some owners admit to just sitting on their sofa, holding their camera and clicking the tactile dials, even when it's just turned off, just to enjoy the feel. I've done that. What else? Last point. And a few have reported spending hours admiring their straight out of camera images, often forgetting to even open their editing software. We sincerely apologize for making photography this awesome. Sincerely, Fujifilm India. Love it.
So are you sure that it came originally from Fujifilm India? Because if it did,
no, I'm not sure.
You're not 100% sure? Like, because I was wondering, did this come from like Fujifilm HQ and they're like, this is our marketing plan and they sent it out to everybody. But if it was just someone at Fujifilm India that was like, this will be hilarious, then they've killed it. Because it's popping up everywhere.
It is. It's came from the official Fujifilm X India Facebook page.
That was the beginning of it.
Yeah, that's where it started.
I love it. It's very funny.
It's just
very funny.
What else in the Fujifilm while we're there? Viltrox, we might have mentioned this last week, a new 9mm autofocus lens 2.8 is coming to Fujifilm X. Probably have already covered that. We might come back to the Sony in just a moment.
Yeah, we'll do a whole segment.
We'll do a separate segment. All right.
Yeah.
A few bits of Nikon news. Nikon is rumored to announce a new Z70-200 f2.8 Mark II lens. They're set to announce it.
Interesting.
So yeah,
I wonder if it will be. Does it have much? Let me just see. Does it have much in there, or is it just like? Let me bring it up. Not really.
I mean, the original is over 20 years old. Over 5 years old now.
That's true. I wonder. It'll be interesting. So performance powerhouse. I'm just wondering whether it'll have any like change in weight or size. It's still pretty beefy. The current one's pretty beefy compared to competitors. So I'd be interested to see if they're trying to slim it down a little bit. The new Nikon 24-70 2.8 actually ended up pretty big, but with lighter weight. So they didn't reduce the overall size of the lens, but they definitely reduced the weight of it.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll go that direction. Instead of trying to make it compact, they'll just try to lighten the load a little bit. But yeah, it's interesting.
What else? Officially released and available for order, the Viltrox AF85 F2, which I think we have spoken of in the past. Lots of third-party stuff happening all the time. It feels like every second day there's a lens drop by one of them, even obscure ones, for Leica or whatever. Let's jump to OEM systems. What is that? Better make
Which one do you need? Oh,
it's Nikon, not Nikon. Thanks for your attention.
yeah, I saw that. Greg Carrick, better make this clear. It's Nikon, not Nikon. So I assume you're saying it's Nikon?
Am I saying it wrong, Greg?
Isn't that, it's very American to call it Nikon.
Tim Siamas is here. Hey, Tim.
What's up, Tim? Tim says, should likely be a reduction in size and weight if the V2 of the 24-70 just released is anything to go by. Yeah, but the 24-70, that didn't get smaller, did it? It just got lighter. I'm sure it didn't get much smaller. Maybe it even got bigger. But it's that 24-70 doesn't extend. Is that maybe I'm imagining stuff. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you're just talking through your ass now.
Don't pay too much attention to Nikon.
Quick little bit of happy news for OM Digital. They've opened a new factory, a new lens factory in Japan, which is both interesting and surprising. You know, we're seeing a lot of cameras that were traditionally built in Japan and lenses are being offshored to other countries because it's cheaper and all that sort of stuff than setting up shop in Japan. But OM's gone the opposite way, and they're setting up a new lens factory, lens manufacturing facility in Okaya City in Nagano Prefecture. So that's pretty exciting. It's good. It means that things are, well, who knows? We assume it means that things are going well. And the demand for lenses is seeing them expanding their operations.
The only thing, does it have like, I mean, it's actually a great sign that they're investing money in new factory, and it means it's not, you know, they're not sort of looking at, I don't know, scaling back their camera operations. But does this have like Dunder Mifflin vibes?
Oh yeah,
a little bit
for sure.
Is this a little bit The Office?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Because it's not what you would expect if they were like, oh, Canons or as Elena is trying to help us with pronunciation there, if Nikon had a new lens factory, I don't know if it would look like this. Canon. This looks very like they sell paper.
They do sell paper, don't they? Yeah, it's fully what it is.
It definitely looks like Dunder Mifflin. I don't know. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? Is this like a factory you would see just in a suburb of your town? Anyway, I think it's funny, but I also think it's great.
It could also be like a student accommodation building too. It's got that real basic.
It could be. It does look simple.
Yeah.
It might not even be the first. Is it the? I mean, it might not even be the right one. It's hard to know.
Yeah. Could be AI, Justin.
It could. If they was AI, it would probably look fancier than that.
It would look better. Yeah, that's for sure. All right. What's next? A little bit of Leica news. What?
Oh, someone sent me a picture.
Oh, dear.
It's a visualization of the I want you in my box segment. I don't know if I'll be able to. Anyway.
Is it safe for work?
Yeah. If I can get the Canon to focus. Come on, Canon. Oh, you can't. Hang on.
Oh, my God, it's us.
Yeah, I know, but the camera's playing with the, it's auto. The camera's auto. Never mind. It's us in a cricket box.
Oh,
you know, like a.
I was expecting something.
Where your junk would go.
NSFW. Where your junk would. Oh, in that sort of box.
Yeah.
Ah.
What did you think a cricket box was?
No, not a cricket box. I was thinking of a different kind of box that were in that.
No, they wouldn't send that. That would be someone naughty.
All right, let's talk about Leica. So yes, Leica dropped a new edition of their SL3. And this is what we were drooling at the top of the show. Gorgeous looking camera.
Yeah.
And the Reporter edition, which they've done with other Leica bodies in the past, haven't they?
Oh yeah.
They've done Reporter editions a lot. Yeah.
Yep. It's a massive seller for them. And they always seem to hold their money really well as well. So the strategy, I can hear a humming. It's weird. The strategy seems to be with the SL3 or the Reporter editions is to release them maybe halfway through the life cycle of a product or something like that, just to refresh and give it a bit of excitement. Yep. And then they always seem to hold their money really well. You know, even when whatever the next model comes out. So if there's like an SL4 or whatever will come out, this one will still be quite desirable or either from Leica themselves or secondhand, because people are just like, if you can't get them anymore and you're like, wow, I want that one, because look at it. It's beautiful.
It is quite beautiful. Can we skip to the photo of the top plate? I love the top plate on these cameras. I love how there's no markings. Yeah. It's just all customizable options. You know, there's no shutter speed, there's no ISO speed dial. It's just, you just customize and set them up how you want. I really like that. I like that a lot.
It's clean, isn't it?
Yeah. And I like the green too. It's a nice green.
It's a nice green.
And the wrap, the wrap that they put on it. I don't know if they use leather anymore, if it's synthetic now.
No, it's some sort of like carbony type deal.
Yeah. But according to Leica, this is the reporter, continues a long-standing tradition of cameras purpose-built for exceptional durability. The scratch-resistant olive green finish and robust aramid trim, ARAMID trim, ensures maximum functionality even in the harshest conditions. Distinctive aesthetic, blah, 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 blah. Everything else is the same.
Yeah. Yeah, they I don't think they've ever added or removed or whatever features.
Yep.
Got some problems going on with this.
So
what was I about to... Oh, Rick Nelson wants to know, do reporters actually use reporter editions? No. I just want to be reporters with money. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure reporters do not use like a reporter edition cameras.
No, they're using Nikons and Canons.
That's right. Canons.
So...
Yeah, but hey, I could be proven wrong. I bet you there is. I bet you there's someone out there using Leicas doing a great job, but they're probably an amazing photojournalist that Leica have then said, hey, we'll give you these cameras if you shoot our cameras. And don't forget Fufons. Are they Fuji people? Fufon?
I think reporters use iPhones these days.
Most of them do.
I came across this news article, and it's this Chinese auction site, Lidong, Lidong. Do you want to bring up that page that's linked in the running sheet, Justin? And they do camera and photo auctions of like old cameras, and they often have Leicas. And it looks like they have a sale every season, maybe like every 3 to 4 months. And some of the cameras that they have on offer are crazy. Like really limited editions, special editions, old stuff. And I think they even sell photos. Yeah, they sell photos as well.
Interesting. And where is this based?
It's in China.
It's in China.
I think it's an online. I think it's only online.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a physical location. So yeah, they have these auctions and.
Yeah. Fancy. Look at that.
Yeah. Like crazy editions. M3s, MP models, M6s, M4s, but also some really, really groovy kind of collector's editions where they have like multi-lens kits and the whole lot.
There's lots of kits. That's what I was about to say. There's lots of like or original with all the manuals and everything, and yeah.
Anyway, we'll drop a link in the isn't that crazy? Because Leica used to make gun scopes. That's where they started with the optics. We'll drop a link in the show notes, so everyone can have a look. Anyway, I just thought it was really interesting. Because we often talk about some of those, like, how they had that special edition for the Pope and then they auctioned it. Oh no, my computer locked. Shit. Hang on. There, I'm back.
It's all right. You're still on.
All right.
You're still good.
what else is happening in the world of photography? Panasonic, just a quick one, don't need to bring this up. Panasonic is shuttering, pardon the pun, its Lumix Pro services in Europe without any sort of, at this stage, I don't think there's any indication of a replacement. And I don't think it's getting much love. So the US one's still fine. But yeah, the European one is shuttering. No, we'll skip that. Oh yeah, this one, DJI Neo 2. They've teased this new drop. Have you seen this?
I saw something about the Neo 2. Yeah, this is what I saw. This teaser. That's all I've seen. I haven't actually looked into any specs or anything.
Play the little video. There's no specs.
Where's the little video? All I'm seeing is the same ads for girls' bodysuits.
Oh, well, how many do you need to buy?
Is this it? No.
New Insta360 camera.
Where is it?
What page are you on?
The one you sent me.
Go back up. No, you're on the wrong one.
This is the one. It's the one.
Go to Insta360.com and then.
No, Insta360 is not where the DJI Neo 2 would be.
Oh, what did I say? No, I'm talking about the Insta360. Sorry. Oh,
no wonder. Oh, yeah, I did see this, and I thought, Greg needs to talk about this. Okay, yeah.
I got us completely muddled.
No, that's okay. I saw this, and I meant to make a note of it, and I forgot about it. So I'm glad you remembered.
Yeah.
I saw Peter McKinnon tease it, I think. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's play a little video and let the folks see.
Can you guys hear that?
It's a film winder for Greg Carrick. So there you go. So
let's break this down. What did we just see?
So the 360 already has the Insta360. Which one is it? Ace Pro 2. You can already get like a bracket for it that has a bit of a grip, but it doesn't have any of those controls that they kind of hinted at, like the knurled settings dial and the knurled kind of control dial on the top with the shutter button.
Yep. I'm just going to bring this video up again, so I'll turn the sound off. Oh, yeah, it's already off. There, cool. So now we can
So obviously the 360s are using Leica lenses, so there's all this in collaboration with Leica stuff going on. But so it's a new grip. It's a new body that goes around. It gives you a grip. It gives you maybe some more controls. We're not sure just yet.
If you're not familiar, the Ace Pro 2 is basically a GoPro, but with a big. It's got a bigger sensor than a GoPro, but not much bigger. It's still an action camera. Yeah. But it is a bigger sensor than a GoPro. So trying to get an idea for size, that's a sort of a GoPro-sized camera going inside this grip.
Yep. And then there's kind of like these weird mounts on the bottom that you can attach things to. And one of the things that they're attaching to it is some sort of instant printer. So I don't know whether it's going to be like one of those Z Ink versions that are inkless. Or whether it's going to be like a Fuji or a Polaroid older, kind of, the Instax prints and the Polaroid prints. But really interesting ideas there. Being able to put a proper grip onto something like an Insta360, all of a sudden you've turned your action camera into a stills camera, into maybe a more comfortable stills camera. And then you can add a printer to it. So now you can, and I think what was the punchline? Create now? I think it was at the end. Something like that.
Now.
Yeah, create now.
The story is just starting. Think bold. God, they've got, you can pick one.
Phrases.
You can pick one tagline. You can't have three. Pick one. Which one do you think's best? Create now? The story is just starting? Or, hang on, think bold. Where'd that one go? Yeah. Which one do you think?
I like create now.
Yeah, I thought create now. I don't think it needed to have the stories just starting.
That's dumb. We'll write a letter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's really interesting. I think it's brave again.
I'm more interested, and maybe I'll be in the minority here. I think the grip is a cooler idea than the instant print. Off that particular camera. I think they might as well make it because people can choose to buy it or not. The instant print side of it, especially if it's cheap. The Ace Pro stuff is notoriously not that cheap. So like the problem is like if this setup will be over $1,000. So it's not like it's an affordable. You know, like you're possibly better off just going, well, Fujifilm make great versions of this, and I'll get a GoPro, and then I'm cool. Yeah. You know, like you really add the price up and decide whether it's worth having this thing separate to just having an Instax or whatever, depending on the quality of it. But I love the idea of the grip, a really good tactile grip with a proper shutter button, and what it looked like was like a dial that hopefully, where was it? Hopefully it's not just a film windy thing, because that's obviously the way to get it to print, do you think?
Don't know.
Like that little...
Or it could just be the on-off button.
But this is what I'm interested in. Yeah. Where's that?
That's Greg Carrick's film lever. You can't see it. So it's probably housed at the back where your thumb sits, I reckon.
If the front thing is like... Yeah, where is that? If this thing's at the front where the shutter button is, and if that's how you print, I'll deal with that. Hopefully there's something that it can do when you don't have the printer attached. But if this can be like exposure compensation, that could turn this into something where people can have some fun photographing with an action camera and actually control their exposure and be a bit more creative with it. I think it's a great idea.
I think it is too. I think it's clever, and I think, you know, it's branching out in a new direction for what has become a little bit of a not confusing market, but it's a saturated market. You know, and often the iterations from generation to generation are quite minor. But yeah, I think it's good. Interesting.
It's fun.
Greg Carrick says it's a film sim dial. Yeah, classic chrome.
Could be.
Nostalgic negative.
You know what Justin Castle says?
What?
Those hands are AI, CGI, whatever. They're fake. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Who has their finger on a shutter button like that? That far forward.
It doesn't look quite right to me. Something about it.
And who has hands that clean?
I think the thumb, based from what I can see, the thumb has no thumbprint. It's just perfectly smooth.
Looking at the image there again, that print that's coming out is quite small, and it looks like it's sort of curving the paper. So it's not an Instax print, because Instax will always come out straight. This looks like it's starting to sort of curve as it comes out, and it looks very thin, whereas Instax have quite a thick frame on them. So I reckon it's like, it actually looks like an Instax Mini Link, Fujifilm Instax printer. You know, you just get the printers and you can use your smartphone with them. It just looks like one of those bolted to the bottom.
Yeah. Which would be smart.
Which would be smart, because, you want to be able to remove it. But it's, it's unique. I like it.
It's fun. Why not have
pushing the boundaries? I wish them well.
Yeah.
And yes, DJI Neo is also, Neo 2 is also teased to drop.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously not
Neo 2.
Not in America. Yeah.
No, probably not. Rick Nelson says, I played with the Neo 2 today in store from the rep. All I can say about it is it's better than the OG Neo.
It's not a glowing endorsement, Rick.
I mean, but it's also like, if it was worse, that would be a major issue. Generally, each product iteration is better.
You would hope.
I don't know what listeners commenting on.
Hopefully. Oh, the thing that's sticking out at the front.
Okay.
Yeah, clear as mud. Couple of last little bits. Atomos Ninja TX Go monitor introduces industry first HDMI camera controls. So I believe from memory, you can, to deliver the demands of monitoring, blah, 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 blah. I'm just trying to remember what it was.
I didn't actually look into that one, because I don't.
Camera controls via So via the monitor and cloud connectivity.
So it just allows it to go backwards.
Just work on the one interface.
Yeah, as in so it allows transmission through the HDMI to control backwards, like like ARC does with TVs, where you can control the volume from the other direction of your HDMI cord. Yeah, makes sense.
Yep. I've got that on my new telly. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Everything just all connects together and works somehow. Magic.
Final little bits of random news before we move on to our next segment. Someone, I think, was it Paul or was it someone else mentioned in the chat the new Kyra?
I've got AI it here. I'm glad because I forgot about that one as well. And it was on my list though. Oh, Jim. What's up, Jim? You need a profile pic, Jimbo.
Hey, Jim.
It can't just be a purple J. Join the crew. Here we go. Yeah, this thing. This is interesting. It's a camera that requires a smartphone to function. Smart. So it's on Kickstarter at the moment as well. And what are we currently up to? Holy moly! It's actually goals, they had a fairly modest goal on there, which makes me think. I mean, so this, as far as I know, this brand has been around for a while. They changed their name to Kyra, but it was Alice Camera originally.
Ah, okay.
Remember that one?
Yep.
And hang on, Jim's AI is in the chat. And it says my arch nemesis, the original Jim. Doesn't like being in the same chat room as the OG Jim. Look at that, Jim's AI. It's got like Matrix flannel.
Oh, it does too.
Anyway, speaking of AI, so this has been around for a little bit, this tech. I think originally it was the camera. And I don't know how well they went like releasing it or whatever. And then they've basically rebirthed this project to be an AI focused, an AI powered camera. Camera Intelligence is a company building an AI powered camera platform that simplifies professional content creation. Ready? By integrating advanced AI directly into a mirrorless camera system that connects to smartphones. Camera Intelligence empowers creators and e-commerce businesses to produce high-quality content with ease. Oh, no, that didn't work. Forward. So, basically, how do I get to... Oh, this is what I want. There we go. So, look how... This is like those things where they're like, trying to sell a thing to crack eggs and they're like, do you have trouble cracking eggs? And they're just going everywhere and they're like, with our simple egg cracking device, you'll never have a mess again. Look at it, it's got like SD cards and stuff with a regular setup with a laptop and SD cards and physical prints. But with our setup, all you need is a simple iPhone plus camera. Crazy. Anyway, traditional cameras are complex with slow laptop-based workflows. My laptop is not slow. Thank you very much. My laptop's got a lot more power than whatever you've jammed into this thing. We are building a future. Oh, dear. Really? You're making the world a better place through complex, elegant hierarchies and unique code bases? We are building a future where capturing and editing content is seamless and intuitive.
It says you press the button and Kyra does the rest.
It's got Nano Banana built into it.
Yeah.
Google's imaging engine.
What I don't like is that rather than striking their own path and saying this is the first, or this is going to be the new trend in, whatever sort of camera this is, smartphone enabled camera technology, they're constantly throughout this Kickstarter page taking a dig at traditional camera systems. It's that whole marketing by taking the piss out of your competitors, which we don't like.
I love this. I'm guessing they probably paid Tony Northrup to do a thing, but I also do love sometimes when creators like Tony Northrup are experts at doing their job and reviewing the thing, but then the quote that they've used, could be taken into either direction. So this is the quote. Yeah. This is Tony Northrup's quote for the camera. it's a camera designed for creators. It's a camera for people who don't want to read the manual for the camera.
That's a nothing quote.
I know. I love it. It's perfect because he's saying what he honestly believes, and it just depends on how you read it. Like, it's a camera designed for creators. It's a camera for people who don't want to read the manual for a camera.
Yeah.
Anyway, he did well. Well done. Well done, Tony. to thread that needle, to fulfill any required obligations without lying. No, I don't know. I haven't actually watched his review of it.
No, I don't want to. I can't watch the Northrops.
I don't watch them, but they've been really supportive of Lucky over the years, and I always appreciate them for that. There's stuff, because it's so mostly either bird focused, and then if it's not bird focused, it's probably not quite in depth enough for what I want out of a review. Like I think they go a bit more in depth on their bird stuff, and then everything else is fairly surface level from what I've seen.
Yeah. Okay.
But so they're not like my go-to. Hey, a new camera's out, I better go see what they thought.
Yeah.
But they've been wonderful to us, so I appreciate it. Thanks, Tony and Chelsea. Anyway, Tech Radar says having Kyra instead of taking a DSLR photo and editing on a MacBook is obviously appealing when you're on the go or in a rush. Obviously.
Clearly. Why would you have to have any say in how your images turn out?
No. Petapixel say a full-blown interchangeable lens camera with built-in generative AI. That is very different.
See, again, it's a nothing statement. There's no telling what that means.
This is at least factual. Kyra is the first mirrorless camera to integrate Nano Banana for in-camera generative editing. That's correct.
Look at the one next to it, Cine D.
With Kyra, camera intelligence attempts to redefine what a smart camera can be. What is a smart camera?
It attempts
to. Oh dear. Oh dear.
But see, the thing is, it's 700 Australian. If you're already invested in Micro Four Thirds lens mounts, then you're laughing, right?
To give it, it's not expensive to give it a test out.
No, but you've also got to have a current gen. I don't know what generation of smartphone, iPhone it will take, but I imagine it's kind of a fairly new one.
Look, it's for street photographers, marketing executives, content creators, and tourists. That's it. Obviously, it's not it, but you know what I'd like to know? Are any of these people real, or were they generated in Nano Banana? Let's see what. Let's check in with the comments. Jim's been posting megapixels. Lucinda. Oh, Jim's a new member. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it. I'll split your $2.99 in 3 ways between you, me, and Jim. You, me, and Greg. I mean. Lucinda says they also use ChatGPT to write the campaign. Probably. Yeah. Jim says if Jim's AI was real, it would be able to use the premium emojis. So you've obviously paid Jim so that you're now verified, so that all just the fake Jims, you can't use the emojis. Oh, Jim's got an emoji but not a profile picture. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Oh yeah, Rick, are they stealing the old Kodak sales line? You press the button and we do the rest. Yeah, it's Tony. Craig Murphy says, Olympus Air. What was the Olympus Air?
No, like a MacBook Air. Is that what he means? Like a light version of a camera.
Dennis.
But, yeah, I don't know. Hey, Dan.
What's up?
It's weird. It's odd. Look, good luck to him. You know, I just don't like the way it's marketed. I think it feels a bit dirty.
It is funny, actually, Rick, bringing this up. I prefer separating my camera from my phone. It is really interesting because, there's this push, especially with cameras like the X-Half at the moment, to be like, people just want like a really nice point and shoot that is not their phone. You know, it's not their phone. They don't have their phone out while they're out with their friends or whatever, but also that one that's very easy to use with their phone. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so, you know what would make this camera great? and I know sure it can't, if it worked without the phone. So let's say it had no screen on the back, but it's got a tiny little like viewfinder, even an optical viewfinder. Let's say it's fixed lens and it's this, and it works without the phone, but then you MagSafe your phone to the back of it, and your phone becomes the interface. Like it instantly then can see all the photos, and it's a really slick like interface for looking through everything. You know, do you see what I'm saying? How there's like maybe there's something there.
So basically a completely different design to what they've done here.
Definitely not this at all. No AI, like make it something that works. So it works without the phone completely. You can go hang out with your friends. You just take this and you're taking photos, and it's a very mechanical feeling, like streamlined camera feel. But then you smack the phone on the back of it, and it becomes an interface for reviewing your photos and transmitting them directly to your phone, really just straight away. It essentially just becomes part of the camera.
Or you don't have a phone at all, and instead you've got that Fujifilm design concept we talked about last week or the week before. That's just a screen for reviewing photos from your smartphone, but instead it connects to this.
In which case you might see anyway. Okay.
Just get an OM3. Like seriously.
Easy to use app, instant access to files, iOS app only. So the issue that I see with this is if it doesn't take off, this will be one of those things where the app ends up not being supported anymore. That will happen, and it does happen. I'm not saying it will happen to this company. Don't sue me or whatever. It can happen.
We've seen it happen.
That's what would happen if this doesn't end up working and this company goes out of business.
Yeah.
After a while, it's like, hey, the app doesn't work on your phone anymore because it was designed for an iOS that was years prior to this, and sorry. And then you update your iOS and it just no longer works. And that can happen. And then all of a sudden you've got a brick instead of a functioning camera. So you just got to be wary of that. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope these guys can keep doing what they're doing and iterate on it, because it is at least interesting. At least it's not, a standard thing. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't like it. I'm just watching it now and I'm just thinking I wouldn't enjoy taking photos like that. No. You know what's funny though? About it. What's funny is I was more tempted by like one of those grips that just attaches to your phone.
Like the Leica one we talked about.
The Leica one. Back. Yeah. So what's the difference other than the fact that this has got AI in it, which makes me not want it? But yeah, why am I so prejudiced against this one when it's almost the same thing?
Is the AI built into the camera? Like, does it have an AI chip, so to speak, or is it using Apple's AI?
It's using Google Nano Banana.
So is it accessing that from the camera, or is it going purely through the phone?
As far as I know, you have to have internet connection for Nano Banana to work, because that's what these AI, you can't host AI on your device.
So it doesn't work without your phone. No. Which makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, that's where we're at. That's where we're heading. So if you're a marketing executive, a content creator, this is the camera for you.
So there was an Olympus Air.
It was too, Craig. Sorry,
Craig Memphis. Yeah, basically Olympus did it in 2015, exactly how I'm describing it. Okay, so my idea is terrible because it obviously didn't work. Well. Jim's update his profile picture. That's nice, but he says, sorry, I'm not on, I'm editing. I'm glad you had time to at least, what is that profile picture?
It's a gym. Get it?
Oh, I get it. The gym.
The gym.
Dear.
All right, let's move along. Let's talk Sony.
Yeah, let's talk Sony. We'll have to keep it short. The show's almost over.
Oh, shit.
We've done it again. All right, so I titled the show something like Will Sony Strike Back? Mainly because, hang on, before I read this, Craig Murphy, I'm going to read this out. The Kyra camera, because sometimes you need a lens that's smarter and sassier than the person using it. I think it'll talk back to the photographer.
It'll tell you off.
Canon released the R6 Mark III last week. 32 megapixel, so jumped up from 24 in the R6 Mark II to 32 megapixel. Sony's A7 IV has been waiting for an update for ages, and the A7 IV has currently got a 33 megapixel. I'm calling this the new standard in full frame, like it's the new 24 megapixel. 33 and 32, somewhere around there is the new 24. Yep. I think it's going to, we're going to see Nikon do it at some stage maybe. And I think everyone's going to end up in that sort of spot. It works well for video. People can oversample the 4K from 7K and make it look really nice and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But the question is Sony going to strike back at Canon and have better specs than the R6 Mark III? Have they been, because the A7 IV, while it was a great camera, it was just so much slower when you look at everything than other cameras in its
class,
in its space, in its class, in its price point.
Yeah.
Especially with once Nikon bought out the Z6 Mark III, which these marks are really frustrating. They start to get confusing. Like the Z6 Mark III stacked sensor, super fast camera. The R6 Mark III, 40 frames a second at 32 megapixel in electronic shutter, still 12 frames a second in mechanical shutter. Like, what are we going to see from this A7 V?
Well, according to the rumors, these are the rumored specs. Some they're saying are being confirmed, but always healthy pinch of salt. 33 megapixel sensor. It's unclear if it's the same as the A7 IV or if it's a tweaked new version. Improved frame rate to 15 FPS, 8 stop IBIS, a new AI chip, 4-way articulating screen, 2 dual Type A SD slots, an improved DVF, same as the A7R5 body design. Oh, surprise, surprise. Sony are making a camera that looks like another one. And it should be announced sometime early December, which is only a few weeks away.
Yeah, so that's what they've confirmed, December, haven't they? Or this place has confirmed it. Whether that's actually it or not, I don't know. But yeah, so it's coming. It's coming soon. I wonder who scheduled what in sooner. Did Sony schedule in first, then Canon wanted to come in faster, or the other way around? It'd be so interesting to learn about all that stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I was having a look on. Let me see if I can find it. Having a look on Reddit because it's fun. on what people in the Sony
That's where
world,
your day went.
Your
day went on Reddit.
Yeah, what were you doing?
Watching YouTube.
Yeah. And so there was people sort of asking about this a couple of months ago, and I was just interested to see what everyone's looking for in that world. And basically people are saying things like they want a partially stacked variant of the 33 megapixel sensor.
Do they? I don't even know what that means.
It gives
most
you speed.
People don't.
No, but what they want is the result of it, and the result of it is speed, readout speed, so that you can shoot faster in electronic shutter and fast enough that you don't get rolling shutter issues shooting sports in electronic shutter mode for stills, and then for video, it allows obviously less
faster
rolling
readouts
shutter and faster readouts and all that sort of stuff. So they just want the benefits from it. They don't care. I guess they say stacked, but they don't really know. But it's just so interesting that like currently the A7 IV is 10 frames a second, and it's like that's been less than half the speed of all of the modern Canon full frame cameras for years now. Like it's so far behind when it comes to being a sports competitor in that mid range. Yeah,
so where does the A7 range sit? Where are we talking? Are we talking, enthusiast level to pro second body, or are we talking, who's buying it?
exactly the same as the Canon R6 line, R6 Mark III or whatever, and the Nikon Z6 III. Like it's the perfect all-round camera for enthusiasts or working photographers. It's a working wedding photographer should be able to have two of these and just rock around a wedding and do great work with them. Yeah, there's better options higher up in the price bracket, but this range has been, it's always been, this price point has been a great working photographer's camera and a great enthusiast's camera. You step above the sort of cheaper entry levels or the crop sensors or all that sort of stuff, and you step into something that you can really do work with, whether or not you need to do paid work, but you can do work with this, whether you're a professional or an enthusiast. It's demanding great image quality, speed, reliability, all that sort of stuff. That's what they're for. But I think they've just been lagging behind and resting on they've been able to rest because they've got all these other variants. They've got the A7S III, they've got the A7R V, they've got all these other options. So if people are like, the A7 IV sucks, I guess I'll just buy a different Sony camera that's a little bit more expensive and slightly off in this direction or slightly off in that direction. Yeah. As opposed to it being able to tick all the boxes for this perfect mid-range camera, whatever you want to call it.
It is interesting though. I mean, if we go by the rumors, so the current A7 IV already has a 33 megapixel sensor. And it's using the Bionz XR processor, same processor that's in the A7S III, the A1, the FX3, and so on. I can't see them upgrading that. Well, they're not going to upgrade that processor in a new camera. It's going to be the same processor. It's not going to outdo a flagship A1 sensor processor. No. And they're keeping the same sensor. So what is it that is going to make this appealing to people? Because chances are it's going to be more expensive than the current version, the Mark IV.
It needs better video specs. That's what's crazy. It's like Canon, everyone's sort of like Sony's the best video cameras. Canon's been outperforming them in these segments for years now. Yeah. Like they've got cropped, I think what's the 4K 120 spec on this? I don't even know if it has it. And if it does have it, it's heavily cropped. I can't remember. Where is it? But like uncropped or almost uncropped 4K 120. It needs obviously just like robust video across the board. It doesn't need to compete with the A7S III, which is funny because Aussie Park Barbie says, I'm buying another A7S III, been waiting years for a replacement, still nothing even close. Followed up by Dennis School of Light. Whoops, Aussie Park Barbies is my other account.
God, why?
Oh, that's so good. Rick Nelson says it's probably going to be the same as the A7 IV, but with open gate, as all the other brands are following Lumix now with open gate. Yeah, exactly. So if they'll want to have open gate because Canon did it, and they're supposed to be the video guys. And if Canon have open gate and Sony don't at this price point, that's going to be a real problem.
Yeah, but other than that, what else is it really offering?
Hey Nick, Kathmandu, what's up? Oof. Are you pre-climb or post-climb? Or mid-climb? Can't be mid-climb at Kathmandu. But well, yeah, how's it going? Having fun? New cameras, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting. I hope for Sony's sake that they haven't dropped the ball a little bit in terms of like they know that they've got a good range of products, a great range of lenses, so they don't need to push. Like, are they kind of doing what Canon did for a while with their
just
DSLRs
small
and stuff?
Incremental updates?
Yep. What they used to call it, the cripple hammer. You know, let's not give them everything they want because we want them to buy an FX3 or we want them to, we want them to have this extra camera. Whereas Canon gave the R6 Mark III open gate. They could have kept that for the C50, their cinema camera. But because the R6 Mark III has IBIS, it's like that they gave, because some people want to shoot handheld, whereas professional videographers wanted no IBIS in the C50. It's great that they've given open gate to that R6 Mark III made a true hybrid camera. Yeah, it's super interesting. I don't know. We could probably talk about it for hours.
We could,
but
we won't.
The show's getting long in the tooth. We might have to we might have to push the I want it in the box segment till next week.
Yeah, let's do that. We've still got images to go through. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think in the chat? Should we push the I want it in the box segment till next week, and we'll just go straight to your images? I think so.
Yeah, let's do that.
Maybe you guys can tell us, give us some suggestions for next week of things that you want in your box this holiday season when you're buying up some deals over Black Friday and everything. I think so. Oh, Nick Fletcher, pre-climb, all fabulous. Good to hear. Rest up. Be ready. Stay supple.
Supple.
Yeah. Supple leopard.
Oh, Grant's getting filthy in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not going to pull that comment up.
No.
Much longer. Grant's changed his profile picture to Jim.
And I think Jim's AI subscribed. No, joined.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so
Jim's AI is a member. Oh, we're getting taken over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's skip. I want it in my box. Maybe we'll do that next week, all going well. And then let's jump straight to your images.
I think so.
Do the sound. There it is.
All right, well, just give me 2 seconds while I make sure I've got everyone's images.
All right, while you're doing that, I'll just remind everyone that today's episode of the Camera Life podcast is proudly brought to you by Lucky Straps. That's us. But head to luckystraps.com and use code Greg at checkout to get yourself a healthy little discount. We sell leather camera straps, leather belts. What else do we sell? We sell merch. We sell T-shirts, hoodies. No, we don't have harnesses, doubles or quads yet.
Or octas. Don't use code Greg. Wait till Wednesday morning, 8 a.m.
Oh, yeah, of course, the family sale.
Yep, family sale.
Yep. Hold off. But regardless, what I said stands true. This episode has been brought to you by Lucky Straps.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah, smash the like button. Thanks, Craig. And if you are new here, subscribe. We go live twice a week, every week. And we do Monday evening random photography show where we clearly behave like a pair of adult teenagers geeking out over camera gear. And then every Thursday morning we have a special guest on for an interview. They can go for up to 2 to 3 hours, and we get to understand what makes someone tick, what led to their what was their earliest inspirations into becoming a photographer, and where are they at now, and what are they planning in the future. So make sure you subscribe, and then you'll know too. I'm starting to run out of words, Justin. My ad reads are getting sloppy.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just trying to figure out how many images Lisa Leach sent through. What am I missing then? That one, got that one. Oh, that one.
I just got a text from Lisa.
Did you?
Oh, it's all happening tonight.
Busy. Oh, yeah. Lucinda wants to know who's on this Thursday.
It's a great question. We have Harriet Tarbuck of Beef Up fame, but also Harriet runs her own podcast, When Harry Met Sally, with a friend of hers. And they have a photography podcast as well. I think theirs is audio only though, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. All right. Okay, let me try and get this rolling here. I'm mostly there. I'm going to bring this up first. I'm going to bring up a photo from the new Kyra camera.
No.
This is what Grant sent in. He said he used AI to create the Justin and Greg in a box out the front of the new OM System lens factory.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to start up my new pet photography business.
Nice.
Anyway.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
That's right.
What's that at your feet? Is that a nang?
I don't know, but you look cold. And
yeah, I do look cold.
Sad. And I look like Alex Honnold the climber or something. Or, it doesn't look like me at all.
So I look tired and cold and sad. You look like some pro athlete. That's what I heard. Everyone else hear that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, rude. Don't fat shame me.
You're the one that called your cats fats. Okay. Let me just get the rest of this happening because
anytime you're ready.
Oh, I got distracted by Grant's photo. Where am I? Desktop. Just got to get Phoenix Slides up and running, my new favorite program. Okay. Let's start with this one. And this. And this. Let's start with Rick Nelson. Share screen. Window. This one. This one.
What do we got?
Done.
Says
I've been testing the OM3 with the 12 to 40 2.8 lens on loan from OM Systems and loving it. Here are two panning shots from a photo walk last Friday. Photo with other people shot at 30th second, f3.5 ISO 200. The photo with only the delivery driver was taken up to 5.6. Yeah, I see.
Nice and sharp.
Ooh, which one? I think I like that one better.
Go back.
Without the people.
No, I like that one better. I like the color grading of that one better. Yep. It's less punchy.
Yeah, I like the punchy.
Yeah, you would.
Okay. Great work. Well done, Rick. All right. Next, we have Paul Carpenter, and he says, curious to see what street photographer Greg thinks of this one.
Ooh, a challenge.
I initially snapped it because of the guy on the bike, and then the more I looked at it, the more stuff I noticed in terms of signage and what else is happening. What do you think, street photographer Greg?
I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot going on.
What do you like about it?
For me, I always want street photography to look like a bit of a slice of life. Like this is just a moment in time, a day in the life, of wherever it is. And everyone's busy. Everyone's doing something in the scene. They're waiting for something. They're checking something. They're pushing something. They're waiting for the lights. They're sitting in the bar in the background, having a beer, like all of those sorts of things. It's that whole kind of people watching mentality that people often have when they go on holidays. You just sit back and you just watch this world go by. I don't know if you felt this when you went to Vietnam, but I know I feel it whenever I go to Japan, that you could just stand still and marvel at people just interacting with their world. And that's kind of what attracts me to street photography, I guess, still. And this is a great example of that. And I always think of Andrew Chapman. I've been doing that a lot these days when I go out with my camera, about fill the frame. He's always looking to pack the frame with elements that tell a story. And I think what Paul's achieved here kind of is a homage to that concept of fill the frame, make it interesting, make people look around the entire frame to see everything that's going on in that space and that time, that moment in time. And I think it's a great shot. I would love to see you have a crack at this in black and white. So re-edit and see what you think of the black and white.
That's what I was going to say. And I don't know if it's because that's what I would default to with this kind of thing. Although I do like the red elements in it. So that might lose something. You'd have to test it, because I do like the red pub sign, the red Budweiser sign, the red no stopping sign, the red man. Yeah, like this. But I would like to see it in black and white and see it. It would probably have to be a fairly contrasty edit, because you might lose some people with those bricks. But
but no, really great shot.
Great shot. I actually was, what, some of the things I think is interesting is like Bank of Australasia, which you can't really read, but if you know what it is, you can see it there through the leaves. But then there's a Budweiser sign, which is very American. I just like that. That's sort of very, I don't know, just. It's interesting. And certainly, where is it? This one. Rick Nelson says, I love the woman centered frozen as the world is going on about. The fact that the way that she's standing so straight, like straight up and down, whereas everyone else has a bit more motion. She's sort of and she's standing right next to that pole, and it's, I don't know, it all just works. I can see why why you liked this one, Paul.
Yep.
Great work. Here we go. Yes, I have a black and white version, but I missed the red stoplight.
Yep. You know, the other thing that I find really tricky these days with street photography, it was less so when I first started out years ago, but high vis gear looks shocking in photos. It's just too much. And you can see like this, the lady on the far right has sort of a high vis type color jacket on, you know, like that sort of that really punchy greens and oranges. And so what I've been doing, if I do take a color shot and there's people in it that have high vis gear, I'll really tone down all the colors and go for a bit more of a washed out film look, just to soften those, because often those high vis things are really, they drag your eye to them straight away. And you can lose balance very quickly. But
yeah. Tim Siama says, lots going on here, but I'm drawn to the woman as the main subject. Nice one. Yeah. Agree.
Very nice.
Coming up next, the greatest 1 year, well, what's she, probably 14, 18, 13 months, whatever it is, 16 months photographer in the world, Lisa Leach. And this one is taken in Newgie, Victoria. Let's see if we can find some info. You can always peep the information. Oh, no. No. Camera software, Instagram. Duh.
What?
We've lost the info.
We have.
Well, either way, very nice. Very nice.
Beautiful balance of light too. The way that if you look at the top sort of third of the frame, you've got almost like a V being cut in with the light. And then in the bottom third, you've got the water cutting a V, but it's also reflecting the light from the top. It's got really beautiful balance.
Symmetry.
Yep. Oh.
Love it.
Yep.
No info on this one either. We've been skunked. We can't find out any
Are
secret
they birds
information.
flying above the rocks? Or is my computer screen dirty again?
No, I think your computer screen's dirty.
Oh, no. It's just lunch. It's all right.
Yeah, there's no birds in this one.
Take it off.
Very nice. So this is Bombo Quarry, Kiama, New South Wales.
That's very cool.
And then finally, no, not finally. Press the wrong button. Finally, Fitzroy Falls. And still no information. Dang. We tried.
Love it.
Grant,
it's really powerful, isn't it? It just pours down and just stops. Like it draws your eye down, but then you just anchored right in the middle of the frame.
I wonder what that would look like in black and white. It's going to be the only thing I say. That's my only comment to photos. Have you tried it in black and white?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very nice. Lisa says, sorry, sent the images from my phone, hence metadata not there. We'll let you off this one time.
Yep.
Don't let it happen again.
No,
I'm kidding. Do whatever you like.
Wild.
Wild.
Dennis says, that waterfall is wild.
I bet it is. This photo was shot by world-famous photographer Greg Carrick, straight out of camera with the X100 V, whatever you call it, Warburton Trail on the summer film sim. God, it looks like a painting.
Doesn't it?
It's beautiful. Well done.
Mm.
If there was a wedding couple just walking down through those lines, that'd be an award-winning wedding photo.
Yeah.
Spent too long in the industry for me to not be able to see a vineyard and not just imagine there's a couple walking through the row of vines.
Especially with that golden glow.
I didn't even know they made wine with them. I thought they were all just wedding venues.
Yeah, no, they're just props. They plant them purely as props.
Yeah. But yeah, very nice. Very nice shot, Greg Carrick. Well done. That certainly makes that X100 look very nice. Straight out of camera, so it would be that would just be full JPEG. I wonder if he shot it in that aspect ratio. Do you reckon? We'll find out.
Maybe.
Yeah. And yes, everyone loved Lisa's images always.
Yeah.
David Leparati, nice images. Lisa. Okay. Now, Grant Fleming.
Oof.
What did he say with his photos? Let me just pull it up. Photos for podcast. Okay, that's all we get.
That's very grand.
Very Grant. Photos for These are photos that Grant took for the podcast. Oh no, here it is. Ektar 100 film on a Minolta 7000. I believe those are large seagulls.
Are they?
No. Pelicans.
This image has beautiful direction. You know, there's lots of angular stuff, but there's also lots of soft curves in the top and in the bottom. You know, you can see the curve of the grass at the bottom and then the curve of the tree line at the top. But then you've got these really sharp, angular, directional planes, but it just works.
Yeah, I didn't actually think about that. Like, yeah, it's sharp lines on the bottom, but then curved lines at the top. The birds, I'd love to close up of those birds. Obviously, you probably would have gotten attacked, but I would have loved if you'd walked out there and laid down on those boards and just took that photo.
Next time.
Is that the Horsehead Rock place? Yeah.
It is. I know it's hard to tell through the internet, but the rendering is just beautiful. The color.
Yeah. Film's nice.
Yeah. Magic. Oh no, I've got the hiccups.
Poor Grant's got a sad story about his film. We'll have to get him on the podcast to talk about it. Not this role, a different role.
No.
Yeah. He's a great. Oh, I think that one's my favorite.
I love that.
It's such an Aussie beach scene.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. Yes, film, Lisa. Yeah, I really like that one.
It's kind of a timeless color palette, isn't it? And scene, but the color palettes also reminds me of photos that my nan would have taken.
Yep.
You're just like my nan, Grant. But it's got that nostalgic color to it. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, love that one too.
Yeah.
Good framing. Too many people trying to ride that wave though.
Ugh. Idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, very cool.
And the contrast is just gorgeous. Yeah.
Maybe that one's my favorite. Can't decide. Great work, Grant. Great film images. And then David, from one film photographer to another film photographer, we've got David Mascaro. Continuing from last week, he says, so here are a few more from my challenge to myself. One roll of film, one camera, one lens. My favorites here. Oh, hang on. Well, I'll wait till we get to them. Blah, 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 blah. He says, when I look back at these, I can do a San Francisco version of Humans of New York.
Nice.
Thanks again, guys. Yeah, I think you definitely could. But I think you could do something even like your own thing. Yeah, look at these characters. My favorites here are the barista and the young lady with the cigarette. The light on the barista was great and just had to ask. Turns out she shoots film also and models for her friends who are photographers. And then we'll wait till we find the young lady with the cigarette. Oh, look at this guy.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, very cool.
Oh, that's punchy, isn't it?
Yeah, what he said he shot these on. I think it was, pretty sure it was Portra. Yeah, the young lady with the cigarette was awesome. As soon as I asked her, she went right into sassy mode.
Very cool.
Yeah, I definitely think you could do some sort of series here. And you should do some sort of series here. I don't know how to do it, what sort of project to make it, David. But
yeah, maybe an exhibition.
Now, What do we got here? Once again, going from David to David. David Leparati, the Oracle, says, I've attached a couple of images of the moon, which I used a 10-inch telescope, 1200 millimeter equivalent, with a EOS 7D and a 2x adapter. The image of the whole moon is a 3-shot panorama, and the close shot using a zoom adapter on the telescope. The telescope was manually hand controlled.
What?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That is so ridiculous.
Crazy. Look at this. Look at the size of those craters.
1.2 kilometers high at the peak.
Crater Copernicus. Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I want to get back to this one. That's such a, like...
Yeah.
That looks so much different to when I've tried to take moon photos.
Same. Yeah.
There's so much depth to it.
Yeah. And detail. You can just see, I can see it from here, even through it being diffused so many times as it gets to me. Like, it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, that's so cool. And then the other images are experiments with studio lighting. So we'll go to those. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I'm waiting for you to get into this kind of stuff, Greg, with your macro setup and
the toys.
Toys, and just starting to do like full scenes with smoke and like whatever, sparklers for pyrotechnics or something. You like just
very tempting.
Get full
I have
creative.
I have done it before, but I've done it for articles for shot kit. But it's kind of, it's playing on my mind. Ooh,
look at that.
That's nice. Gosh, that's clean.
Yeah. I love the blue and orange accent lighting. It's super cool.
Mm.
Oh, look at this. Be a product photographer. Yeah, beautiful work as always.
Amazing, David.
And then he followed up also with I thought that I would expand on the match ignition shot from last week's show. Hang on.
He's done behind the scenes.
Yeah, with proof and setup, composite image. I should be able to zoom in on this as well. Jim wondered how many shots were taken to achieve the image. There were 12 shots only. Used a butane lighter. Hang on. Whoops. Can I get in here? Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, there it is again. Used a butane lighter blue flame to ignite the match, which was backlit by the 430 EX flash. Pressed the camera button when I saw the match ignite. So we can see a few shots there. The sequence. Oh, no.
Oh, look what turned out.
Sorry. Yeah, then it turned into a moon. But then, yeah, if we go down here, you can see the setup here. Camera, foam core, flash, A4 black paper, match, butane lighter.
That's very cool.
And then from this angle, yeah, the flash here shooting through, foam core to stop the flash from hitting the camera lens. Foam claw for bounce, I'm guessing, to bounce the light. And then, yeah, the little helping hand holding the match.
Oh, a little Armitage thing. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love those little sort of compact setups you can make, just from stuff you've got around home too.
That's what I thought was cool when I just saw, like, the backdrop was A4 black paper. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like, you just gotta make things happen and think outside the box, and then you end up with this photo.
Shot on film.
No, I don't think
Weren't
so.
they film shots? I thought he was shooting film.
No, CR2, they're RAWs.
They are too, yeah.
Yeah. David says lots of fun to experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Super fun.
Setting shit on fire is always fun.
Yeah,
no, sorry. I told the police I'd never say that again.
Okay, what else? I've got a
digital Canon 400D. Yeah. Thanks, David. Sorry, for some reason I got in my head it was film. And Rick Nelson says, so cool to see behind the scenes. Indeed.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks everybody. And I've got a final little entry in. Here we go. Some sneaky pics of Mark in action at a camera club, judging a photo competition. Where he is wearing his photographer outfit, cosplay.
Yep.
How good.
Very cool. Who sent those in?
He did.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Hang on. Let me read what it says. Here are some sneaky pics of me in action at a recent club judging visit. I'm wearing my cosplay photography denim jacket, a work in progress, 80s heavy metal inspired jacket, but with camera patches and a photography theme. Can you imagine how the outfit would look with a Lucky Straps t-shirt underneath? Yeah, we'll send you one, Mark. Do you want black with black logo or black with gold logo? I think black with gold would look cool.
Black with gold.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yep.
Yeah, the Canadian tuxedo, denim on denim. Oh dear. Well, that was awesome.
Yeah. You're not going to show my photos after all that.
Oh, great.
After you made me trim them down.
Yeah, where
delete
are they?
The ones you didn't like.
Oh, I forgot about you. Where are they?
Whatever.
Did you redo the link? I'm here. We got this.
It's the same link.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Stall for a second then. Just give me 1 second. God, I got
so some of you may know I've been getting out and doing some macro photography. I bought a macro lens and a flash and a diffuser, and every now and then I just sort of get inspired and I drop that kit on my XE5. I've been taking the XE5 out, which is what all of these have been shot on, my new camera, and just experimenting with lighting. And I've been trying to sort of get some really unique, different looks at macro, specifically around flowers, because often we see these beautiful, perfect macro shots of flowers that, they're bright and they're popping with color and contrast, and everything looks perfect. And I've been trying to sort of look for the imperfect in the macro world. So, flowers that have passed their bloom and are starting to decay. And so that's what I've been sort of keeping in mind while I go out trying to shoot some macro. And sometimes I'll just wake up in the morning, the light will be okay, and I'll just grab my kit and I'll just go for a walk. There's a park like at the end of my street, council garden, and it's full of flowers and a whole mix of stuff. And there's a couple of big trees that just sort of gives me the opportunity to go and look for some insects crawling along them and stuff like that.
All right. Look at them. Look at you go. Getting some flowers. I like that the images are already starting to evolve each time. It's like each time you head out, you've got a different style in mind and like a little bit of a different vision. Are you starting to find that there's certain things that appeal less and more? Like you're experimenting, like, oh, I think I want to do more of that.
Yeah. And, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to find bugs to photograph, but and I was talking to some of my friends who do macro, and I said, what do you do? Like, how do you find the bugs? And some people have to set up, also like purposely set up stuff to attract animals. Yeah, they bring their own. They like, it's like a modeling agency for them. No, but people will set up, they'll actually put a flower on, like one of those little helping hand things. They'll put a flower on that and wait for the insect to come to them while sitting out in the garden.
So like they've got this elaborate kind of photo set up, and they're hoping like a bee will land on that flower, and then they take the shot or something. Yeah. Okay.
But I'm having less luck with that, with just naturally finding stuff. So I'm just going with whatever I come across. And sometimes I'll catch an insect. More often than not, I'll find an insect in the shot once I go to edit it in post. I'll find a little ant sleeping inside, or maybe dead, inside a flower, or, you just come across stuff. But I'm also going for really obscure looking things, and often I'll do these images in sepia, in low contrast sepia, because I don't know. The concept of removing the color from the frame and just focusing purely on form adds a whole different element to macro photography. Like, yes, the colors are amazing and they're vibrant and they're beautiful. But
so that's f/22.
Yep.
Yeah. And is that basically it? Like, do you have to shoot at basically f/22? Otherwise, you have to do focus stacking and all that sort of stuff.
For that, and for the fact that I like the fact that everything that's out of the flash zone falls into dark contrast.
Ah, you're trying to kill the ambient light, so that
I'm trying to kill the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the deal with ring flash for macro?
It's just another way of doing it. It supposedly sort of casts a more accurate, kind of even light directly at your subject because your lens is facing it, and so the light just comes in it. You can get dual flash kits that mount to a ring, and you can change the angle of attack of the lighting. I'm just using a Godox flash, just a TTL flash with a 90-degree head, and then I've got the Cygnus Tech macro diffuser that goes over it. And I find that works fine for me. It's a bit annoying in that the Cygnus Tech and the flash make it quite a big unit to hold, and sometimes I'll go to getting close to, say, like a plant or something, and the diffuser will bump the branch and everything will start swaying, and I've got to wait for things to stop moving before I can take the shot again. But it's just getting used to it. It's like everything.
Look at all those bugs.
Yeah.
I like the theme of this one with the more imperfect decaying kind of feel. Yeah. It's
always fascinated me, that stuff with flowers, that we cut them and display them when they're fresh, but once they start dying, we kind of dispose of them. And I think that this is for me, taking these shots when they are dying or decaying is more of a celebration of that cycle, that whole entire cycle, that they'll then go into be, food for the next generation of plants that come through, anyway.
Jim's a fan. Idea. He says noise. He's also changed his profile picture to Grant.
Is that Grant in high school?
Yeah.
It's such a cricketer's mullet.
This is getting fun.
It is.
And Dennis says, these are lovely, mate. Tones are so good. Yeah, I think it is that. It's like the tone, that muted tones combined with the fact that the flowers are sort of, like wilting and very cool.
Yeah. And it's fun, and people come up and say, what are you doing? They're really curious because I'm holding this. It's obviously a camera and they can see a flash going off, but the Cygnus Tech diffuser doesn't look like anything that most photographers use or that people are used to seeing. And people kind of come up and go, oh, what are you doing? What do you got there? And so then I'll say, oh, this is what I'm doing. And I'll show them a few images and they get a bit excited about, oh, wow, I didn't even know that was there. That's, I only live up the road. And so, yeah, it's fun. I like it.
Rick Nelson says, love the theme. Colors are perfect. And Mark Bluetooth says, great images, Greg. I see a lot of floral images at camera clubs, mostly beautifully done at peak. I like your take, Greg. Unique and very nice.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, mate.
Nev. Hey, Nev, what's up? Different is good. Love it, mate. Peaceful and tranquil, yet whore dropping.
Whore dropping? I've never dropped a whore in my life.
It's supposed to be jaw dropping. I particularly like this one. I think that's a whore dropping.
That's a whore dropping shot.
It's drooping anyway. But I don't know. I really like that. It's almost got a little bit. What's it called when you what are they called? It's like personifying something. Like it's got a bit. It almost has an emotion. Like it's sad.
Yeah. There's a little kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like it's almost just waiting for something to change.
I just think it looks sad or tired.
Yeah.
David Leparati says twin flash units enable the option to set them in anywhere. The Godox MF12 units are great, but add weight to the front of the lens.
Yeah,
I asked because I would like to play around with. I want to play around with a little bit of macro, but really just as like on a whim every now and then, not like I want to do it too often.
Yeah.
But
well, if you've got a macro lens and you know which camera you're going to use for your macro, then Cygnus Tech, who is the Australian company who I bought mine from, and most people globally will buy Cygnus Tech or the AliExpress knockoffs, unfortunately. But they will actually ask you what lens you're using, what flash you're using, and what camera body you're using, and then they custom cut the two core elements of the diffuser panel, which is the white one and then the black housing. They'll cut it to size to suit your particular setup, and they do that for every customer, regardless of what you're putting in. And then it just arrives flat pack. So I have it, it's just a couple of pieces, and they're just made of different types of plastic. And I have it in the laptop sleeve of my camera bag because I don't carry a laptop in my camera bag. And it just sits in there, and then every now and then I can pull it out, and it's with all my camera gear, it's with my flash and my lens, and it's ready to go. So definitely have a look at them. They're really good. Cygnus Tech, Aussie brand. Get behind it.
How much power have you usually got the flash on?
Probably about. It will depend on the lighting, the ambient lighting around me, but generally I'll go to about probably a quarter or an eighth.
Okay, so it takes a decent bit of power to.
Yeah, it takes a bit. Yeah.
Even though you're close, it takes a decent bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple of quick comments. Paul says great stuff. Nev says on treadmill, can't type. Go faster, Nev. Put the incline on. Burn those calves.
Yeah.
Dennis says hand-lit macro is fun. I bet it is. I can imagine Dennis with the world's tiniest little wand just going around it, a little tiny light. And he's going, oh, you're a beautiful flower. You're a beautiful flower. You're a bit of a blue flower, aren't you? A bit of a blue flower. And then it's just beautiful artwork. Yes, very Medusa, this shot. It is a bit Medusa. And the last thing, David says quarter to eighth power works well. The reason I asked was I've got this idea. So we'll talk about it next week when we do our what do we want in my box segment.
Sure.
But I've been looking at sort of flash gear because my flash gear's been in need of a bit of a refresh for 5 years. I've just been using continuous lights for video and no flash for most of the work that I do. And Jim's got some gear that we share or that I can borrow off him or whatever when it's needed. But I noticed I have an idea for something else I can do with a ring flash, a more powerful ring flash, not like a little one that's like 200 watt seconds, ring flash head with a separate pack.
The pack that you mount to the hot shoe.
No, it's too big for that. The pack I would just wear on like a belt or something, and then it would have like a cord going to the ring flash. Which I want to use it for something else, but I was like, oh, I wonder if I could use that for macro just for fun. If I had it anyway, would it be good enough to do macro with? I even thought worst case,
why not?
If you don't want the light to be so even and flat, you could even just mask off, parts of it. Yeah. Essentially if you masked off the top and the bottom, that would be like having two side flashes, or if you masked off, you could get angled light by masking off certain parts of it.
Yep. Anyway. It also depends on the minimum focus distance of your lens. So my XF, what am I using? A 30 f2.8 macro lens. Its minimum focus distance is about 2 centimeters from the front element of the lens. And so a ring flash or it's a tiny lens anyway. It's only got like a 49 or 46 millimeter filter thread. So it's a little lens. But regardless of the lens size, sometimes ring flashes and the dual head ones, yes, they add bulk to the front of your lens, but sometimes they also get in the way of what you're doing because they make your lens so much bulkier that you're not used to actually handling that sort of size.
Can't fit it into spaces and get it into the right spot. Yeah, that makes sense.
I was trying to find a way to say that without it sounding dirty, bringing up your box. But yeah, there's lots of options, but I think I encourage everyone to give it a shot. It's something that I tinkered with in the past, never really got into it, and I'm finding it really enjoyable, really loving it, because it just gives me a nice change of pace from doing street or doing products or whatever it is that I'm working on at the moment. But anyway, there you go.
Cool.
Thanks.
I think we should probably leave it there.
I think we should.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think you've said enough.
Have I? I think, hang on, let me see if we need a different song to take us out.
Do we?
Yeah, maybe.
That's exciting.
Yeah. We got sent this song. I'll remove that and add this. Add this to the stage. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to play this song sent to us by Rick Nelson.
Thanks, Rick.
Sadly, it's about me. Hang on. And while we do that, we'll read through some comments and we'll catch you guys on Thursday's show with Harriet Tarbuck. It'll be fun.
We'll see you then. Thanks, everybody.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's coming through? Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Philip. Thanks for being here. It's always good to see you. Thanks, Red Carrick. Oh, Jim. Hope your editing's going well, Jim. Every photo's looking better than the rest. Good to see you, Dennis. He's got models smiling, dogs stay still. That kind of magic you can't distill. Good to see you, Craig. David.
Thanks, David.
He's holding it together one shot at a time. Camera swinging, everything's fine. From dusty roads to city maps. You better thank your stars for lucky straps. Oh, Justin, you legend, we tip our caps. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Real. Oh, DigiFrog, what's up?
Hey, Dave.
Oh, dear. Oh, everybody. Dave, Nev, Paul, who else? Oh, Mark. Thanks for joining us, Mark. Grant, he's probably asleep. Lucinda, she's gone. Good to see you, Lucinda, though. Tim Siamas, you're all amazing. Thanks for bringing your images in, and we'll see you all next week.
Yeah, see you on Thursday, actually.
Oh, yeah, Thursday. From Nikon to Fuji to the Sony pack. Jason, good to see you. He's holding it together one shot at a time. Cameras swinging, everything's fine. From wedding bells to outback laps. You better thank your stars for lucky straps. Oh, Justin, you're legend. We all right, goodbye.
That's a bit much. Bye, everybody.